Massive clashes in Sambhal over masjid survey. Stones have been pelted at police personnel in Uttar Pradesh's Sambhal. Apparently, the crowd got angry about the survey in Jama Masjid of Sambhal, and the atmosphere in Sambhal was tense. There was a fierce scuffle between the police and the crowd. Tear gas shells were fired to disperse the angry crowd. When the DM and the SP reached to convince the angry crowd started sloganeering. The SP and the DM were barely able to control the angry crowd that was creating a ruckus. The head of Jama Masjid made an announcement from inside the mosque to disperse the crowd gathered in the area around Jama Masjid. Samarth Srivastava is joining us live on the story for more on this. Samarth, can you give us more details on what exactly happened in Sambhal at the Jama Masjid?
See, the petition filed by Vishnu Shankar Jain claimed that it was a Harihar temple from decades back, but as per the claims from the Muslim side, it has been the mosque for 500 decades back, and they are not offering namaz in this particular mosque, except the case of Babri Masjid, where no namaz was performed during those days when it has become a thing of court verdict. But now the Sambhal controversy, if you see the current visuals, another survey started early morning at around 6 a.m. Though 2 days back, a survey happened after court in a way appointed the survey officers or Hindu-Muslim side advocates reached inside the premises and did the survey. And now again today from morning 6 a.m. another survey began at that particular mosque. The Shahi Masjid Mosque is present, right? Jama Masjid Mosque present at that particular area. But now what we are seeing that there is clashes between the police and the locals out there, and some news regarding the stone pelting is also coming out, where you can clearly see what's actually happening. The Muslim side claims that what went it took the petition to the court and what made court to order the survey, because it has been a mosque for 500 years, while Vishnu Shankar Jain's petition clearly says that it was not a mosque, it was converted into a mosque. It earlier was a temple called Harihar temple, and that has been the entire case that has been revolving around this particular thing. It's not the first time in Uttar Pradesh. We saw it happening in the Gyanvapi case. The case is still pending in the Supreme Court, according for the Bazookhana area, where the Hindu side claims it's a shivling, Hindu side claims it's a fountain. So that has been a debate, and Supreme Court has also given some time to the Muslim side to answer on the particular notice. So if you talk about Sambhal, a similar kind of thing happening, just like Gyanvapi happened in Varanasi, this thing is happening in Sambhal. We saw in Varanasi as well. The survey happened for 2 to 3 times, and now this time it's in Varanasi, though it's the day 2 of the survey. Before 2 days back another survey happened, and now again, because the Hindu side claims the Hindu idols will be found inside the mosque, somewhere in the debris or somewhere in the areas. We saw what actually happened in Gyanvapi. At that point of time, CM Yogi Adityanath had even said that the walls of Gyanvapi clearly say that it's a temple. And now again, this time in Sambhal, Vishnu Shankar Jain is the same advocate who handled the case of Babri. Hari Shankar Jain, his father, was also involved in the case of Ayodhya Babri Masjid. And later on, Vishnu Shankar Jain proceeded with the case of Gyanvapi in Varanasi. And now again in Sambhal, this is Vishnu Shankar Jain who is leading this particular case from the Hindu side. But now the question is, the visuals clearly telling the story what the situation currently is in Sambhal, where the locals out there, especially from one particular community, are protesting against the survey and are questioning the police and administration in Sambhal for doing the survey. While as per the police and administration, they are just following the court orders that they have been given the order to do the survey in the presence of Hindu and Muslim side advocates and the survey officers, and that's what they are doing. So that has been because as per the locals out there, the Muslim locals out there clearly say that what made it to do the survey in such a hurried manner, and that has been the question. While the Hindu side advocates are saying that it's not hurry, we have waited for 500 years and you are calling it a hurry. So that's a bigger question between both the sides. But currently the visuals are telling the story how the mob is enraged over the police, but currently the survey is on, and it is on since 6 a.m. and we can expect some more drama in Sambhal in the time to come. Back to you.
Absolutely, Samar. Thanks for bringing us all those details on the story. Massive clashes have taken place in Sambhal between protesters and the cops. Stones were pelted at police personnel in Sambhal, UP. The crowd got angry about the survey in Jama Masjid of Sambhal, and the atmosphere in Sambhal was tense. That's the latest we are getting from Uttar Pradesh. From Sambhal, Tear gas shells were fired to disperse the angry crowd. When the DM and the SP reached to convince the angry crowd started sloganeering. The head of Jama Masjid made an announcement from inside the mosque to disperse the crowd gathered in the area around Jama Masjid.